Hi, my name is Kara Thomas, and I'm a co-lead for the Community Engagement Branch of the Everyone Reach One Dayton and Montgomery County Infant Mortality Task Force. We have a campaign called Take Your Cape Off, Don't Be a Superhero. We recognize that every day we put the health of others before ourselves. So we're focusing on self-care from a holistic standpoint. Each month, we'll be providing you with tips and facts on what self-care is, focusing on 8 domains of wellness. So please join us, review our videos, and like our page for more facts and tips on how you can be the best you possible.
Hello, I am Burnett Klingman. I am the president and CEO of Burnett Klingman Enterprises. We are a consulting, management, and training and development company. I work with people to help them to be the best at the work that they do. But I also realize that work can be demanding and it can be stressful. Whether you are working in your home, whether you are a stay-at-home mother, or whether you work for a company, it can be demanding and stressful. So having a social life and socializing with others is beneficial to your health all over and your well-being. What it does, it allows you to get out and interact with people. You can get involved in thought-provoking conversations, which is good for your mind. It keeps you stimulated, sharp, and young. You also can get involved with listening when you are in socializing organizations, because listening have a tendency to calm you, keeps you very calm, and that's good for your health as well. And there's another thing too. When you're in socializing organizations, you have laughter, and laughter is good for the soul. Do you know that it's good for your nervous system? And if you're pregnant, all of this is good for you and your baby, because when you are in a state of joy and happiness and lots of laughter and calmness, your baby is in that same state. So what you want to do is seek organizations that create these kinds of opportunities for you. You know what you can do? You can join a new language club. I did that, and learn a new language and have a lot of fun doing that. You could start your own club. I did that as well. You could start a club doing jewelry, making books. You can start a club where you are just focused on something that deals with women or deals with your baby health. I started a club with women, and there is so much laughter in my club. Remember that laughter, listening, conversations are all part of socializations. And it is good for your health, and it's good for your well-being, and it helps you live longer. There are some sites that you want to go to that can help you. For instance, the Help Guide at www.helpguide.org is phenomenal to help you start getting into socialization. And you can go to Facebook and Google Groups. There are groups right near you that you might want to get involved in. And there's also another group called Meetup, www.meetup.com, that have a lot of groups in your areas that can provide socialization for you. Remember, socializing is good for your health, your baby health, and it makes you live longer.
Hi, my name is Reverend Vanessa Oliver Ward, and I am president of the Omega Community Development Corporation and pastor emerita of Omega Baptist Church. I'm speaking today on the topic of spirituality. It is an important part of our gaining sense of who we are and taking care of ourselves. I believe spirituality is all about connecting with a higher power who brings strength. For me, that higher power is God. And I work through the disciplines of trying to stay connected to God, to reach out in prayer, reach out in journaling. I keep journals, which allow me to daily just write down my thoughts, and I address them to God. Dear God, today I need your support. And often I find that I feel that I receive an answer and some calmness and peace and joy in the midst of that conversation with God. Spirituality is also connecting to God with the reading of scripture and meditations and devotions. we live in an age where there are some wonderful resources that you can find at any bookstore, including your normal bookstore that gives you all other types of books. If you go to the spiritual section, you will find books that address just how to walk daily in a way that communicates with God and it invites the presence of peace and joy in your life. I also think an important part of spirituality is connecting in nature. And so I like to take walks and I like to sit down and just refresh with the new sense of life that I see with flowers that are blossoming. And we now have a riverscape where there's water that is flowing. All of that brings peace, centeredness, and a sense of being connected to a higher power. Try some time spent in those ways to encourage and edify your well-being.